We believe that to bring about meaningful change in individuals and communities, we must be focused and accountable. At the Y, we measure the success of our cause by how well we engage communities in our three areas of focus. The Y is a cause-driven organization that is for youth development, for healthy living, and for social responsibility. That's because a strong community can only be achieved when we invest in our kids, our health, and our neighbors. YMCA of the East Bay has three critical mission priorities. The first is early childhood impact. We know what a critical difference the first 5 years of life makes. We also know that there's a huge equity gap between kids who have resources and kids who don't. They start off with a great head start, or they start off way behind when they enter kindergarten. Our YMCA is in 21 local communities in the lowest economic areas, trying to make a critical difference and bridge that equity gap. Our second priority is out of school time. We're on over 50 campuses throughout the East Bay, and those critical after school hours between 2 and 6 o'clock, the YMCA is providing homework support, counseling and therapy, healthy eating, outdoor games, and enrichment. We're making a huge difference after school in needy communities, and you can help us by chipping in. Our third priority is healthy living for all through membership. We all know that we have a critical nationwide health crisis, and there's actually one simple thing that could change that. If America got active, we could cut our healthcare bill in half. Not only that, we could improve the quality of life for millions of Americans. So when people walk through our YMCA, they're walking through with an idea of a goal that they might want to attain. But what we found over time is that they're actually longing for community, a place to succeed, people with common and like interests, and they really find the YMCA to be an amazing milieu for achieving all their goals.
In Module 2, we will cover important legal topics, our retirement fund, and benefits.
At our Y, we take harassment in the workplace very seriously. Examples of sexual harassment could include a quid pro quo situation, which typically involves exchange of favors linked to an act linked to sex or dating. It could be retaliation for refusal to submit. Hostile work environment is unwelcome conduct, sufficiently severe or pervasive to create a hostile, abusive, or intimidating working environment. This could involve conduct that has a purpose or effect of unreasonably interfering with a person's work performance or creating a hostile work environment. No gender scenario excludes sexual harassment. Men can harass women, women can harass men, and there can be same-sex harassment. At the Y, we do not tolerate harassment in the workplace. Other forms of sexual harassment include physical harassment, verbal harassment, and visual harassment. Physical harassment may include touching, obscene gestures, brushing against the body, assault, impeding or blocking movement, and any other unwelcome physical contact. Verbal harassment may include vulgar or suggestive language, sexual jokes, advances or propositions, degrading words to describe an individual or his or her body, repeatedly asking for dates, questions about sex life, or any other unwelcome words or utterances related to sex, gender, pregnancy, sexual orientation, etc. Visual harassment can include leering, derogatory posters, cartoons or sexual drawings, internet material, or inappropriate emails. While I'm talking about harassment, I want to bring up the topic of bullying. California was the first state to enact workplace anti-bullying. Bullying can be defined as the infliction of verbal abuse, such as the use of derogatory remarks and insults, verbal or physical conduct that a reasonable person would find threatening, intimidating, or humiliating. I encourage you to reach out to HR if you see this in the workplace. During new employee orientation, we want all newly hired employees to understand the importance of this. The Y is committed to providing a safe and harassment-free work environment. If you have a question, please refer to the policies outlined in the employee handbook or contact your HR representative. Harassment is prohibited by employees, members, parents of program participants, and vendors. If you witness harassment in the workplace or you feel you've been the subject of harassment, please let any manager at the Y know about your concern. We do prompt, thorough investigations of complaints. The Y does corrective action where harassment has occurred, and we do not allow any retaliation to occur.
The Y is committed to providing quality programming to our communities, which includes a number of youth programs like camping, preschool, and after-school programs. But no matter your job at the YMCA, you are a mandated child abuse reporter, because even if you don't work directly with children, there are always children present at the Y. The prevention of child abuse is a special concern of the Y, and you hold a role as an advocate for children and their safety and for their development. So what does it mean to be a mandated child abuse reporter? California law requires all employees in youth-serving organizations to report known or reasonably suspected child abuse to Child Protective Services within the scope of their work. And although we want to catch child abuse, our greatest role is to provide a preventative environment where children are always safe. Child abuse can occur by staff, outside contractors, volunteers, and other adults. It is also possible for children to abuse children. It is easy for us to dismiss that category, but indeed, 40% of children are abused by another person under the age of 18. So we must all be vigilant and alert in every situation, even when adults are not present. So what can we do? We know that 90% of abused children are abused by someone they know and trust, and yet we want you to have those kinds of strong ties to the children in your care. So again, what can you do to protect yourself, children, and the YMCA of the East Bay? The first and most important task is to very simply never be in a situation where you are alone with a child. If we are never alone with children at the Y, then children are safe. Don't discount staff who are alone with a child without a reason. We want to believe that others have the best of intentions, but one of the things that is important to remember is that you will likely never see an abuser do harm to children. But what you will see is people who want to do harm breaking rules or bending them. We must all hold each other accountable so that children are always safe here at the Y. So when you see suspicious behavior, report it. Of course, if you see behavior that is clearly to be abuse, you will contact CPS. But it is just as important to report behavior you aren't sure about. Your supervisor can assist you in filling out incident reports. Other important regular practices are conduct health checks with each child every day. Practice side hugs, high fives, and other non-invasive forms of physical contact. Don't babysit children in Y programs or attend their events. Follow the bathroom policy for staff and for children of your programs. Never transport children in your own vehicles. And lastly, do not text children in Y programs or be on social media with them. Complete your online child abuse prevention training and refer to your child abuse prevention policies and procedures to help you prepare you for working at the Y. And again, report any concerns and address any questions you have to your supervisor right away.
We are proud to inform you about the benefits at our Y. Start saving for retirement today. Turn in your form into HR. Sign up for a membership at a credit union which is available to all YMCA employees. Enroll in commuter checks, a pre-tax deduction to help with commuting by public transportation and parking in selected garages. Access our employee assistance plan. It's useful for when one is going through a difficult time. And take part in our employee referral program. If you refer an employee, you may be eligible to receive a referral bonus of $100. Check out our career page for new job openings. Please contact your supervisor or HR for more information. One of our most amazing benefits is the YMCA retirement plan. To enroll in the YMCA retirement plan, you need these requirements. 1. 2 years of employment at a participating Y. 2. 1,000 hours worked per 12-month period for 2 years, totaling 2,000 hours in 24 months. 3. Be at least the age of 21. Upon meeting the above requirements, the YMCA will contribute 10% of your earnings to the fund. The employee is immediately vested upon enrollment in the plan. If you would like more information about our plan, please visit yretirement.org. Employees not yet eligible for the retirement plan are encouraged to save with the voluntary 403(b) Smart Account. Whatever your age, length of YMCA service, or hours worked, you may open a 403(b) Smart Account at any time during your YMCA employment. Submit a completed application to the Human Resources Department and begin saving today towards your voluntary retirement account. Your tax-deferred contributions are submitted through payroll deductions. Watch the short video to learn more about the 403(b) Smart Account.
Hi, my name is Christina, and we're delighted that you've chosen to work for the YMCA. Because you work for the Y, I want to tell you about a special savings opportunity available to you right from your very first day of work. No matter how many hours you work at the Y, you can save tax deferred in a 403(b) Smart Account with the YMCA Retirement Fund. First, let me tell you about the benefits of having a 403(b) Smart Account. This is how it works. The more money you put in your account through pre-tax contributions, the lower your taxable salary, the less tax you have to pay, and the faster your savings will grow. Let's look at an example of how tax-deferred saving works. Krista earns $2,500 per month and doesn't open a 403(b) Smart Account. Assuming she lives in a state with no state income tax, her monthly net income will be $2,187. But what if Krista decides to open a 403(b) Smart Account? If she saves $100 a month, tax deferred, it will only really cost her $85 a month because she will be paying $15 less in federal taxes. Now, Krista is on her way to saving for her future. So here's another benefit to having a 403(b) Smart Account. Should you ever need to, you can borrow from your savings while working for the Y. You can borrow 50% of your total account balance in the savings plan or $50,000, whichever is less, and take up to 5 years to repay the loan. One of the best features is that all interest is repaid by you to your account. Repayment is simple. Your Y just takes it out of your paycheck and sends the payment to the fund. It's that easy. Now that you understand the advantages of the 403(b) Smart Account, you're probably wondering, how much should you save? Well, financial planning experts say that in order to have a comfortable retirement, you need to replace about 85% of the annual salary you were making before you retired. The reason this number is only 85% is because you will no longer be paying Social Security tax or be saving for retirement. To reach that goal, you will need to save about 15% of your salary every year during your working career. This isn't as hard as it may sound. Let me show you how you can achieve this goal. If you are enrolled in the fund's retirement plan, those contributions are already helping you reach that 15% goal. As you can see, depending on whether your Y is participating at an 8, 10, or 12% rate, you need to save additional money to make up the difference to get you to a total of 15% per year. Making up the difference is where the fund's 403(b) Smart Account can help. Even if you are new to the Y or not yet eligible for the retirement plan, I encourage you to save with the 403(b) Smart Account. You'll be glad you did. Remember, as long as you work for the Y, no matter how old you are or how many hours you work, you always have the opportunity to save in a 403(b) Smart Account. Even if your career plans change, your 403(b) savings will be here for you. Today is the best day to get started. Just download the 403(b) Smart Account form from our website, fill it out, and give it to your HR department. The fund is dedicated to helping you save for retirement, so I encourage you to take advantage of all the resources that are available to you. Check out our website, find us on Facebook, watch our other videos to learn more about these great benefits, or call our customer service team whenever you have questions. Thanks for joining me today, and thanks for all you do every day to help your Y meet its mission.